What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Stone Ashcraft from Ellipsis TCG here, doing another live commentary gameplay thing for you guys. This time, I'm actually playing today. I'm on the right playing SS4 Vegeta from set 11, and on the left is Derek McDill playing the set 11 Red Gogeta deck. He's the Leader's Awakened for some reason. He needs to flip it over. Alright. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say about that. We haven't started. We're just setting up here. I think I won the die roll. I chose to keep one card. He's opting to keep 4, it looks like. Yeah. I really like this Vegeta deck. I think out of all of the options for blue decks, personally, I think it is my favorite at the moment. Which says a lot, because I'm not crazy about this game at the moment. But this deck is really fun, and it's definitely brought me back into the game to play it. Going to set up and do 4 life here. So, just an overview of what the leaders do. Vegeta, when he attacks, he draws a card, deals damage. I can look at the top card, deals damage to the leader, opponent's leader. I can look at the top card of my deck. If it's mono blue, I can charge it in rest mode. Alright, we're going to turn 1, play Bulma, by her husband's side, I think's the name. When she's played, she activates, Super Blitz Wave Generator from the deck. And then when Blitz Wave is played, I get to draw a card. I play this because it is a filter combo. It lets me play 40... I think I play 52 cards in the main board right now. This effectively removes 7 of those cards. Because Bulma filters into Blitz Wave then draws a card. And if I need to, Blitz Wave can also tuck cards underneath of my leader and act as a alternate self-awaken condition. Vegeta is a draw 1 awaken leader, which I hate. I really wish it untapped 1 too. I understand why it doesn't, but man, do I wish it did. Ooh, I have the hiccups. It would be so nice. Alright, deck is going to charge an energy, attack with his leader, opt to take a life, and look at the top 7 cards of his deck. He's going to grab After Image because he grabs red extra cards with, cost of 1. And at this point, I'm joking with him. I'm like, what are you going to do? You're going to After Image my fucking Bulma? Like, what's going on? I'm going to opt to take the damage, and he's going to tap 1 to activate Rise of the Saiyan Warriors. I think that's what that card is called. Which allows him to either play or add 1-drop Vanilla Goku and Vegeta BR from his deck to his hand, or he can play them. He can either add them or play them from deck, or add them and play them from drop. It's a lot of text on the card for effectively 2 effects. So you either search or you play shit. Right. And he opted to add the cards to hand. He's going to discard the 2 vanillas to Union Fusion into Vaku. No? Do we not have the Vaku? Alright, we don't have the Vaku. He's going to pass to me. I'm going to draw. And we're going to see what we charge here. It's a blue card. And it's Sensibine. Okay. Alright, leader's going to swing, draw a card. I'm going to combo the Bulma to push my leader to 15k. So the interesting part about this leader is not only do you get like the ramp effect, so we're going to charge. You get the ramp, which is really cool, but it also works as an alternate version of hand control, right? Because we as Dragon Ball players are beat into this, the first 4 life, unless it's crit, you take those, right? You want cards in hand. But because never before has there been like an incentive to do damage. Like, you getting the card in hand is supposed to be like the incentive to taking the damage. Well, now you have your opponent hitting you, and they get something out of you taking the damage. It's pretty strong. I played it at a 1K last weekend, and people were like comboing like 2 cards out of their hand to prevent like one damage, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. All right, we're gonna tap 2, play the Zeno Unison, uptick, charge the new super combo from set 11, and we're just gonna tap 1, play another Bulma, and then fetch another copy of Blitz Wave Generator from our deck, draw a card. So I play Zeno in the deck because I like the extra ramp. I mean, sure, I can't ramp with Zeno first and then attack with the leader. That's why you just do the leader first every time. Doesn't really matter. You're not a aggro deck, so Nimbus doesn't really hurt you. You play a Boonie in the deck, but like if they Nimbus you, whatever, you just fucking attack with 1 battle card and pass. Or sometimes you don't, like even attack with a battle card. But Other options for Unisons is like the Promo Monkey from the new tournament pack, the 3-drop Baby Vegeta. I've seen that one. I like that one a lot. I'm not crazy about the Monkey. Alright, Derek's going to attack with Leader. I didn't see what he added, I'm not going to lie to you. And then he's going to tap one for the extra card again. I think this time he opts to summon the 2 Vanillas, because he wants to hit the Unison Zeno. Summoning 1 Vegeta, because apparently he did not have a Goku left in his deck. So he's going to tap 1, summon the Goku from his hand, and he's going to attack the Unison. Attack the Unison's guaranteed damage, because, you know, Zeno is a small boy. It's the 9k, and you can't really combo to protect him. Alright, he's going to pass the turn. I'm going to charge to 4. Opting to charge the 5-drop Baby Ape, which that card is absurd. By the way, thank you, Eric Goodwin, for doing gross things with it on stream and making me pay extra money. Alright, Vegeta. So this is one of the potential downsides of playing non-blue. This is actually the only really downside of playing non-blue cards in the deck. Is, off the leader, he can only charge mono blue cards. So, attack, damage went through, reveal, power overseeing time Trunks, can't charge it. I don't know if it shuffles. It doesn't indicate that it shuffles the deck. I don't know. Maybe because like a secret area is revealed. But Zeno's going to uptick. We're going to charge the the Trunks, and we're going to tap 4 and summon a Booty. And then we're going to summon 3 after image tokens, aka Pokemon cards. Cool. And then I think just to speed up the process, I told him I'm activating the Booty effect. Revealed the 5-drop Gogeta. Cool. And here comes the army of Pikachu and Pikachu-like cards. Alright, so in this like period, I'm trying to figure out like the rationale for my turn. Do I, swing at him 4 times, trying to force the Awaken, eat cards from his hand, or do I just hit the board? Because I'm assuming that like my tokens are going to die regardless. The turn 3 for Gogeta, the Gogeta deck is always play the 5-drop. 5-drop says -15 everything on my board, or battle card wise. That's gonna kill the tokens. I'll put Obuni to fucking 5k. I think my idea was just hit the vanillas, kill them, get attackers off the board, and then go for his face. Playing the turn, I expected him to just try and kill the Zeno on the crackback turn, but I wanted to try and at least make it a bit more difficult for him. Not that it actually matters. His leader's double strike. Cool. And then swing it in with the Obuni. He's going to opt to take the damage, and we're going to kill the energy for Zeno and pass the turn. Now, one thing I will say is, looking back on this game, I probably should have been doing Blood Wave trigger procs every turn, just to make sure that I get the 4 on my terms, not when my opponent hits me. Getting to 4 life and being able to awaken is really strong. Go ahead and tap the 1 energy from the Obuni effect. And let's see how he plays this turn. Tap 2 for the Gotenks Unison. This card is really cool. I don't know how I feel about it per se, but a 2-mana I almost said Planeswalker. 2-mana Unison that draws a card and passively upticks or gains counters is kind of interesting. Alright, he's going to tap 2, tap 3 for the 5-drop Gogeta, which you forgot to reveal at first, but we know it's in his hand. We saw it, right? Whatchamacallit? Yeah, so the cost for the card is you tap 3, reveal it, and then you draw 2, and then discard the targets. Which is really strong. And then it minuses 15 to the board, and puts a counter on his Unison Warrior. So the Gotenks will go to 4 because he activated Union Fusion. Derek will draw a card. Or he drew a card from the leader already. And then he's going to go into the 6-drop. And 6-drop's going to say, cards die. Cards die very hard. Alright, I'm going to spark D-Magic. I have 5 cards exactly in drop. Try and make him work here for, those attacks. I know my hand at this point is really awkward. I have a lot of super combos in there. He's going to swing at the Unison. I think I'm going to spark another Dimension Magic. Hoping to pick up another copy so I can put myself to 4. Cool. He's going to swing at the Unison. Or he's going to -5, give it dual attack and double strike at 15k, so it's a 30k, and he's just going to kill the Unison this turn. At this point, I'm trying to figure out, I thought you drew already. I thought you used the 0 ability to draw, blah, blah, blah. We're trying to just figure that out. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Sounds good to me. Let me take off 2 markers, and then he's like, all right, we're going to kill it. Cool. He's going to pass back to me. And we're going to go into the interesting turns for the deck, because, like, mana 1 through 4, you're not doing anything crazy cool. But, like, once you have 5 energy and above, you're playing a lot of cool cards, just doing some cool, interesting plays. We're going to swing the leader and just draw the card. And then we're going to tap 5, play my favorite card in the deck, the SS4 Unison Warrior, that says, auto, when this card is played during your opponent's next turn, they cannot attack with battle cards unless, as part of the cost of the attack declaration, they bottom deck a battle card that costs 2 or higher. Then I used his -2 ability that just says, choose all your opponent's battle cards ignoring barrier, returns into the owner's hand. So I out his board, used the 15k swing to kill his Unison, and we just kind of hope to God we don't die here. You gotta love that. You just hope you don't die. Tapping out on 5, man. The protection, though, from the Unison is so strong. He's gonna swing at the Unison, do the double strike to it. He's gonna activate Birth of the Super Saiyan Warrior. He's declaring to look at his deck. And he's going to actually whiff. Now, I know in the past, on like effects like Son Goku The Adventure Begins, you could like check the deck and then grab from drop, but I believe it's the 1-drop extra card says you choose one of the effects and you have to hard commit to it. So in retrospect, he should have grabbed the cards from his graveyard, but he's going to tap 3 here, summon the Veku, and he's going to try to attack, and then I'm like, you can't unless you kill something or bottom deck something. And he's like, oh, true. Let me just pop it, grab these dudes back. Ow. That hurt. Sorry for you guys hearing that. All right, he's going to pass the turn to me. We're going to untap 5, shuffle our hand a little aggressively, choose what we want to charge here. Charging the counterplay Trunks. And I'm going to attack with the Unison. Say 15k. Probably. I don't see why I would combo anything. Yep, 15. We do effect -1. We'll draw 2 cards, and then we get the bottom deck 1 card from our hand. So I think, if I remember correctly, I bottom decked a Unison Warrior, just because I didn't need it. I knew very clearly like what my turn was going to consist of, which is attack, activate Ultra Instinct Kamehameha, and then activate Senzu Bean. So this will give my guy plus 15 for the battle. I'll draw a card, and then we'll Senzu Bean, put my leader to 30k. This is all just to apply pressure. Realistically, I'm doing this to get cards out of his hand. But if I can get him to 1, that's also really good. And it goes to 1, effect's going to trigger. Look at the top card, it sends the counterplay Trunks, and we're going to charge it in rest mode. Then we're going to tap 6 for a card that I like a lot. It is the SR Vegeta 6-drop from set 11. When he is played, if your leader is blue, you can look at the top 4 cards of your deck, and if they are mono blue, you can either draw them or charge them in any combination. And then the non-blue cards go on the bottom of the deck. This is the only time playing this deck that I've hit a non-blue card off of it, and it felt terrible. So I think I opted to charge 1 here, draw 2. You do have to reveal the cards because you have to prove that they're mono blue. So revealing the cards that I'm drawing and revealing the card that I'm charging. So we're going to draw 3-drop Goten or Gohan and the counterplay Trunks. Other cool thing about the Vegeta is he is a 30k blocker that restands himself at the end of your turn. So you can attack with the fucker. Oh, swing it in. I don't think I combo here. Yep. No combo. So just playing alternative hand control, making sure he dumps cards from his hand. Ideally, on the next turn, you play something like Android 17 Turning the Tide. But I didn't draw him. So not really able to do anything about that one. I played the 6-drop because I was actively looking for the Secret Rare, which the Secret Rare I play in the deck is Baby Hatchiak. Because that card is potentially the second best Secret Rare in the game. I don't think anything is above it besides Cell. And to be fair, Cell is the best card in the game. Alright, Derek is going to charge to 5 energy, charging that Final Guardian, which is a proxy for Wolfang Fist. Brad ordered them, just waiting for them to come in. This is Brad's deck on the left. Alright, he's going to Union Fusion, discarding 2. Which, I remind him that's a Vegeta. But he has the Goku, so we're fine. And then he activated Union Fusion, so he gets to draw a card off the leader. And then the 2-drop, which is the promo card from the tournament pack. Top 7, add a Gogeta to hand, discard a card. So he gets the 6-drop Gogeta, which, by the way, the art on that card is beautiful. They always do Gogeta Blue, like, right with this game, man. Like, they make the prettiest shit for that character. The set 6 stuff looked really nice. The promo stuff they did looked really cool, too. Alright, he's going to swing in. Just going to snap take the damage. He's going to crack it, add back the 2 5Ks. Oh, nothing like stretching, right? Alright, I think the next line of play here is he swings with the leader. Yeah. So I'm going to opt to block this attack with the 30k for 2 reasons, right? So, 1, I'm assuming he's going to play a 5-drop Gogeta and minus my guy by 15. So I want him to survive the battles. I don't want to have to protect him. And then I want to awaken safely and hopefully draws a Secret Rare. Because if I draw the Secret Rare, I just end his turn. Alright, so we awaken. We didn't draw the Secret Rare, by the way, spoiler. Survive. The blocker will obviously survive. And then 5-drop Gogeta comes down. He'll draw the 2. And then he'll search off the 2-drop Vegeta. Grabbing the 8-drop from set 6. And we just play the survival game here. Now, the conversation we were having was in regards to the 6-drop from the set. Card is really good. I like it a lot, except it's too balanced. And you might be wondering, what do you mean it's too balanced? It's a double strike 35k that says minus 20 to something when it attacks. There's a clause on that card that says, you know, you can't play battle cards for the rest of the turn. So I'm sitting here at 4 knowing that I can't die. So it's like, alright, whatever, I'll take the 2 damage. And he minus 20k to my leader to make sure the attack went through. It's at this point where we have the conversation of, yeah, you can't play anything, man. He's like, where is that effect? That's the only bad thing about that card to me, right? Like, this card is so close to being broken. It's a turn 3 6-drop 35k double striker. It does a lot. It minuses stuff. It gets rid of things. It's a blocker if you're playing Bulma, but you can't play anything else for the turn. So you can't play the Secret Rare the turn you play him, which I'm assuming is what he wanted to. Yeah, he had the Secret Rare in hand, so that's what he wanted to do. And it's me shaking my hand, going, "This card is so close to being broken." And he's just gonna pass. All right, we're going to charge to, what are we at? 4, 8. I think I charged to 9 here. Yeah, charge to Zeno because it's dead in my hand. All right. Debating on the exact play line, debating if I want to play something first. Let me go, nope, swing the leader. Derek is going to Topo, and I'm going to tap 5 to discard the counterplay Trunks so that Topo doesn't get played. The attack will get negated, but since Derek activated a counter skill, my leader will restand. And Derek still has to discard a card because that's part of Topo's cost. We're going to swing 30k. Derek will activate the -20 on the Gogeta. And I'll say, yeah, sure, I'm not swinging. That's 10k. And we're going to swing in with the leader. Bottom deck, draw 2. Bottom deck, draw 2. Fix the actual bottom deck cards. Even though it doesn't really matter, but... Well, it does matter, but bottom deck, draw 2. It doesn't matter in this instance, I should say. And then Sensibine. And we're just going to proceed to dump all but one card in our hand. I mean, 15k and draw a card. Sensibine again. To move the deck out of the way. Just vomit a bunch of 5ks into the combo. Tap 1 for the Android 17. And we leave one card in hand and say, yeah, we're at 120 combo. Or 120 out combo that if you can. And the one card that I kept in the hand is Obuni, because I figured that the extra 5k wasn't as worthwhile as 4 more attackers. So we counted out. He does have 2 Raditz in hand. It is, in theory, it is possible for him to out-combo this. But he does have at least 1 dead card in hand, and he has the chance to draw extra cards that don't do anything for him here. Assuming, he doesn't have multiple super combos to bottom deck them here. But this is the last attack of the game, so spoiler in that regard. He's just going to keep putting 5ks down, and he can't get there. And that's when I'm like, tap 4, play Obuni. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This has been Dylan talking about, over a commentary, whatever, of Set 11 gameplay. We're going to get some different decks in here too. We'll probably do showcase anything. If you want a deck profile or like a list for any of the decks that you've seen on this video and the other one from Set 11 that I posted, or any video I post in general, just let me know down in the comment section below. Other than that, go like us on Facebook, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.